A severed head sits rotting on a stick. The last vestige of an ear. Its eyes open. It looks at you. When it speaks...
I don't know who you are. Now hear this. Don't open the chest. Don't open the chest. Whatever you do, don't open the chest. Help! Help! Just don't open the chest. That'll help. Oh, you look like a good sort. Could you scratch...
The severed undead head, you lean across and scratch the skin sloughs from the nose onto your finger. You shake it off. It won't come off. Pretending to pat the man's head, you wipe your finger in his hair.
Oh, thanks very much. That's better. Oh, that's better. That doesn't mean you can open the chest, because you can't.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? One of the gods? What did they say? One of the gods said that.
Losa huffs on her fingernails and buffs them on her tunic.
Nice.
Her face cracks into a mischievous smile. She capers around you, bouncing from one foot to the next, chanting.
You like me, you really, really like me.
She stops suddenly, goes rigid, then relaxes, smiles broadly, and leans over to whisper in your ear.
Psst. I like you too.
Hey you. Let me see what you've got under there. Go on. Show me your... Becca!
You don't look lost at all. Sarcastic me, not at all. I'd never be sarcastic me. Oh no, not in the least.
The rat's eyes widen.
I don't know anything about this place. Nor do I know anything about a blood rose, or a witch, or some dead people. Oh yes, that's right. I'm so going to give you all the information you want, while you do nothing for me. Look, I don't have a problem that means I can't tell the truth, and I don't want you to help me fix it.
It makes a face that says, understand? The rat gives you a grave and meaningful look, inviting you...
I don't think the problem is in my head, and further to that, I don't think the problem could be unscrambled by the use of sauce. I can categorically state that a short, sharp shot with something of a magical persuasion would absolutely not solve my problem immediately. And I do not invite you to look at the subtext in what I just said.
The rat gives you a long stare that tries and fails to say, of course not. The rat breathes a long sigh of relief, closes its eyes, and steels itself for what...
Dead. I suspect that's what it wanted all along.
It's so cold. I haven't felt cold in centuries. What happened? I just remember... Oh no. No, that can't be right. This is... wonderful! What a fascinating experience! And I will be able to spend eternity studying you creatures. No more having to watch from the shadows. No more having to walk mysterious social tightropes.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from the folds of his robes and starts scribbling. As you walk away, you hear him muttering about Observations on the Mortal Races, Volume 1.
For sure. Always carry a snack.
Ifan reaches into his tunic pocket and pulls out a strip of dried raw meat. He takes a tiny bite and offers the rest to you.
Now, what else do I have?
Ifan rummages around the roll-down tops of his boots and grins in victory as he plucks a single mushroom from the folds.
Aha.
He hands you the mushroom with great ceremony, bowing as he holds it aloft.
Oh, I wouldn't. This one's not for eating. But I'll tell you, it comes in handy if you're dining with someone who really needs to lose their life. And soon.
Ifan smiles and looks around before reaching high into his sleeve and pulling out a tiny herbal wrap. The unmistakable scent of Drudene hits you as he holds it out to you.
The last weapon in the lone wolf arsenal. You know, for after the toughest jobs.
He winks and tips his fingers to his temples before loping off.
What would I do without you? You've got enough in front of you still. Kindly remove that painting from the wall. I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button. Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carry. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot. Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the world. No, of course it knows that already, Quercus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our partnership. No, I most certainly do not feel the need to return the compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get...
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of... Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but...
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you. A lascivious smile spreads across his face. His tongue...
Let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite love-making abilities? Well, I'm sure that in your own case that sentiment is almost true. But no, my friend. The very best lovers are, whisper it, lizards. And for a barely significant sum of gold, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen. Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest you take it. It's better to regret something you did than something you didn't do, am I right?
He holds out his hand. The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavor of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty variety? Or do you prefer it delicate and fragrant, if you get my meaning? Upstairs, on the second floor. Her name is Zara. Pleasure is her business. Enjoy the experience of a lifetime.
He gives you a mischievous grin, then dips his head in salute and turns away. A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you came.
She turns her back on you. A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to... water my flowers? I've been so
so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me? Come on over here, big boy, and I'll tell you
She bats her eyelashes.
what I'm thinking.
Holding your gaze, a shadow of a smile playing on her lips, she reaches for the clasp of her robe. You reach her, and she unfastens it. Then, quite deliberately, she lets it fall.
Oops. Take me.
She smiles, takes you by one manicured hand. With the other, she strokes your cheek, traces a line down your neck to your collarbone and your clothes. Slowly, she undresses you. Then takes you to bed. Your world explodes. In bliss.
Good morning, lovebirds.
Good morning, Gil. Hey, this is my lover. Lover, this is my friend Gil. I'm sorry, darling. It's a setup. You paid for a trip to paradise. Now you're paying for the return journey.
To wit, we're taking all your stuff. If you want it back, you can take it up with Lohar. Reckon that's for you to figure out.
She gives you a pity pout.
I'm sorry, darling, but business is business.
And time is money. So if we're all clear on what's happening here, we'll be leaving with your stuff. We thank you for your cooperation. Be seeing you next time, Z.
Bye, Gil. Oh, look at you, lover. You're like a baby deer who's lost its mum. Are you going to be predictable now and try to kill me?
She smiles.
It was worth it, wasn't it? Now, baby, it's time for you to leave.
She thinks for a moment.
Do I want to go again? Do you know, lover, I do want to go again. Come here.
You fall into each other's arms once more. The world explodes in bliss. She sleeps deeply, her breathing soft and regular, the hint of a smile on her lips. He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime. That's not how it works, my friend. You had the time of your life, and then you got robbed. Deal with
He
it.
gives you a look, searching to see if you mean it. Seems to decide that you do.
They have me over a barrel. They do. I don't have a choice. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving.
He contrives to look even more pitiful. But then, a grin breaks across his face.
Oh, hell, I can't keep a straight face. You're right, there's no young'un. It's an easy way to make a little extra money. But no harm done, eh? Admit it, you had a good time. Lift a finger towards me, and this whole room will rise to my defense.
He looks about him, gulps.
All right. Your gear is downstairs. Talk to Lohar. For the love of gods, don't mention my name. Thank you for your mercy. Now, I'll get back to work, if you don't mind. I'll keep my head down and my nose clean.
He dips his head in acknowledgement and thanks.
I needed a laugh. Sorry, bub. That's the price of a night with Big Zed. I don't make exceptions.